Hi everybody and welcome to my place. In this tutorial we're going to be talking about the program Shotcut. This is going to be a very quick starter and this will just get you started. It doesn't have any fancy bells and whistles, but it will definitely get you going down the road to being able to do some pretty spectacular video editing. So let's get started. This is our quick startup guide for Shotcut. There's three windows that you want to be particularly knowledgeable about inside of Shotcut. One of them is over on the side over here. That's called your playlist. You can select that from your menu at the top. Down at the bottom, we have our timeline. You can also select that from the top. And then we also have our viewing pane. That's where you're able to watch everything that you're doing inside Shotcut. When you're in the playlist, it's really simple to bring your items in. All you have to do is go to your desktop, drag your items in here, and they're there. It really works slick. So your videos, your images, your photos, whatever you want to be able to use. Then from your playlist, you're able to drag those down onto your timeline. Your timeline is where you do the work. So you'll see I brought in the one image from my playlist down to my timeline. Now, just to make it simple, I just dragged this same image down onto my timeline 4 times. So you'll see that I have those right there. Now, a lot of times you'll have a green spot that will pop up between the items that you drag down onto your timeline. All you need to do is right click on that, select remove when it pops up, and everything will all come together. Just like this. It works out really easy. It's one of the better features I've ever seen in a video editing piece of software. Then there's going to be times when you're going to want to split the scene that you have. So it could be a video, it may be an image that you have, it could be the photo, and you just kind of want to be able to split that a little bit. So all you have to do is take your playhead icon, your playhead beam that you see right there, it has a little triangle at the top of it, put it in the location where you want to split, and then you click the icon that looks kind of like an open book. And when you click on that, it will split wherever it happens to be located on the screen. So if I want to, I could click on this section, I could click on this section, hit my delete key on the keyboard, and it'll be gone. Very, very awesome. Now, there's also going to be times that maybe you're going to want to add a soundtrack to the video that you have, or you're going to want to add some music. It's really simple to do. Right on the end here, you'll see it says V1. That stands for Video 1. If I right-click on that, I have all these options pop up, and there's where I can add my audio track if I'd like. I could add another video track. That's what I use all the time for green screening, so I can have something going on in the background if I'd like to with it. But you experiment with those. You'll figure out how they work. It's not too difficult. So if I add that audio track, it'll pop down onto my timeline, and it'll work fantastic. Now, also, there's times you're going to want to filter, like maybe you're going to want to add some text to the screen. All you have to do is choose your filter option and then go down below, and right there you'll see an icon that looks like a screen. That's for your video mode. And so if you click on that, a whole bunch of filter options pop up. The text feature is really nice. You really enjoy using that because there are a lot of options with the text filter that you happen to have in here. Then, of course, you're going to always want to remember, you have to save your project. Since you're working on videos, videos have a tendency to freeze or crash a lot. So you're going to want to be saving all the time. A word of warning, always save to one folder, and always save everything that has to do with your video into that one folder. That's really important. Then, you're going to want to export. When you're all done doing your editing, you're going to want to export it. So you just come up to the export icon and just check over here. If it's MP4, you're ready to go. Most of this is defaulted, so you just pretty much can leave most of this if you want. Once you've noticed that it does say MP4, then you come down to your export file, and it'll ask where do you want to save it to. You just choose your location like you do so many other things. And then once it starts to export, you'll be able to watch the progress of it right up in here, and you'll be able to see how it's all going. And that is really a quick start to being able to use the Shotcut program. I really like the Shotcut program. It has a lot of potential, a lot of possibilities. I used to like Movie Maker for just kind of a quick and dirty editing software program, but I found Shotcut actually delivers better results for me. So check out Shotcut. It's free. Download it and have a lot of fun. Thanks. We'll see you later.